Hey everybody, welcome to Moina Bass Fishes. Where I'm sitting now, this is Isaac Walton's Park here in Wabasha, Minnesota. And the reason why I'm here is this is the first stop on the Champions Tour. The Champions Tour is a league in Minnesota, and they got 3 tournaments and then a championship. So this year the schedule lined up, so I was able to go ahead and sign up and get involved with this, and I really like it. The Champions Tour is it's similar to the Bass Pro Tour in how you score fish. This is a format where every fish counts. Every fish over 1 pound in this tournament. So each competitor has a boat official who's there just to officiate and weigh fish. So when I catch a fish, the official weighs it, records it, and the fish is released right where I caught it. And you can catch, every fish you catch over 1 pound in this tournament counts towards your total. So that's kind of a fun way to fish. I kind of like doing that. I've done some other Champions Tour tournaments over the years, and it's a fun way to do it. Now this fishery here, this place is just amazing. It's got so many fish in it. You can hardly go wrong. I mean, you can pick a bad part of the river and still at least catch a couple. There's smallmouth and largemouth. This would be considered Pool 4 here. Pool 4 goes all the way from south of Wabasha all the way up to Red Wing, Minnesota. It's a big pool. You got what's called Lake Pepin in there. That's probably like, I don't know, 25 miles long. There's fish there, there's fish in the river sections. It's just a really cool place to fish. So I've been practicing a few days now, and it's getting to the point where I'm starting to confuse myself, because when you get fish located in all these different places, it's like all of a sudden you realize you can't go to all of them, and it's just a one-day tournament, so you can't go to everything. So then you just start, second guessing yourself. But I say this is the last practice day. The tournament is tomorrow. You can go to the Classic Bass website, classicbass.com, and from there that'll lead you to the coverage of this tournament. And again, the tournament is tomorrow, Thursday, June 9th. The fishing here is I don't know, it's really cool. It's when you get on them, you catch a lot of fish. It's really cool. We were here 2 years ago for a Champions Tour tournament, and the winner had his one-day tournament. He had like 53 fish for like 130 pounds roughly. That was Matt Peters. He's a Minnesota bass angler, and yeah. So I don't know. Today, the whole mystery of this is what they do to us. They divide the fishery. You have a morning session and an afternoon session, and they cut the fishery in half, and they never tell you how they're going to cut it until after practice. So, like, I've been out here a few days, and at this point now I'm wondering, now I'm like, okay, where am I weak? Because I don't know how they're going to cut it. So it's like, okay, what part of the section of this fishery am I weak and I have the fewest things going? So that's where I'm going to go today and try to solidify that in case if I have to be in that part of the river to catch fish. So then this tournament will incorporate Pool 4, which is the home pool, and then also 5, so people could lock down to 5 if they so wish. Logistically, I don't see how that's possible the way they do it, because we actually have to, like I said, there's a morning and an afternoon session. So and you have to be back to takeoff at the end of the morning session, and then they restart us out again for the afternoon session an hour later. So logistically, to lock through just for a 4-hour period just doesn't seem feasible. Now, they could cut this tournament. They could make the boundaries Pool 4, one session, Pool 5 the other session, but just logistically, I don't see how they could do that and risk having the whole field get locked out and miss the weigh-in time. So, and then just even then, just locking down doesn't make any sense to me for just 4 hours, because it's like a 15-minute, 20-minute turnaround. So you're losing 40 minutes right there of fishing, and then you got to drive to wherever you're at. So it just, and then there's always that barge factor. So, if you had 8 hours, you could lock through right away in the morning and fish till like, noon or 1, and then, and then you'd still have a couple hours in the home pool, before checking in a normal 8-hour period. But just when you have 2 separate 4-hour sessions, I don't see how locking through makes sense at all. So I won't be doing that. I'll be doing all my fishing on 4. These fish are coming off the spawn now. There aren't much left for spawners. There are fry garters, but the water's been high. It's been slowly dropping by inches every day. So I don't know. It's we're not set up in a complete summer pattern, but then we're kind of getting past our spring pattern as well, our spawning pattern. So it's kind of in that transition. So I don't think the winning weight will be as high as what Matt Peters had a couple years ago, but still, the winter is probably going to have 40 fish, probably, maybe a little more. Whether they're largemouths or smallmouths, I don't know. But I feel like I can catch, well, it depends how they divide it up, but I don't know, I feel pretty good about making a check in this tournament. But you never know. You never know what can happen. And again, if they cut this thing really weird, then that would hurt my chances. Well, for example, if they say pool 5 is one of the sessions, I mean, I haven't practiced there. I just said I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not gonna mess with locks. No way. So if they decide to cut it like that, well, then I gotta go to pool 5 on complete non-practice. No practice. Just gotta go there and wing it. So, so that would be a total crapshoot. But I just don't think they'll do that. Anyways, I got some practice more practice here to do. It's right away in the morning. It's about 6:45. 7 o'clock, something like that. So anyways, that's about all I gotta say about that. Over.